What's up, everybody? I'm back from the beach, as you can see. Hey, today's video, we are gonna check out this beautiful Hricane concert ukulele. So Hricane reached out to me a couple weeks back and asked me if I would give them an honest review of one of their ukuleles. And I said, heck yeah, I'll give you a review of this ukulele. So we're gonna check out this UKM concert ukulele made by Hricane. We're gonna play some sound examples. We're gonna go over the specs, talk about the price point, ultimately help you decide, is this ukulele for me? So hey, settle in, let's check it out. First, this has a beautiful spruce top with a mahogany back and sides, beautiful binding going around the instrument, and I love this. This is the etched in design, which I haven't really seen on a ukulele before. So this is really a cool aspect and gives it a nice aesthetic appeal. So if you're looking for something that's gonna kind of pop and stand out, this is cool. Bone, nut, and saddle. That's a selling point, I think. That gives it a better sound, in my opinion. The strings that we have here are the Ikea strings. The neck is a rosewood fretboard. Rosewood, very warm sound. So the combination of spruce top, mahogany back, and rosewood lends itself to a kind of push and pull of a dark, warm sounding wood and a spruce top, which kind of gives it a nice crisp tone. So you'll hear that in the sound examples. The tuners. The tuners are something that I really feel like are a deal breaker with ukuleles. If the tuners are loose and wobbly, it's immediate turnoff for me. But these, nice and tight, they seem very solid and stable. Those are the specs of this ukulele. This is a concert size once again, and we're gonna play some sound samples for you. So let's check out how this sounds when I play a little chord sequence. Here we go. In my opinion, felt really good. I think this ukulele really excels in that aspect. It sounds really nice when you play chords down here in the first 4 to 5 fret position. It's got a nice bright sound to it, but also because of the mahogany wood on the back here, I think it kind of blends nicely with the spruce top. So creating a warm sound with a little crisp. So you can really hear the notes, but you still get that kind of warm feeling sounding to a ukulele, which I think is a good thing. So maybe you're more of a melody playing ukulele player instead of a strummer, or maybe you just like to do both. So I wanted to give you an example of what this ukulele sounds like when you're playing a chord melody, or maybe just a single note melody that you're coming up with a solo or something like that. So I'll give you a little example here. Now, this is a little piece of the Pink Panther, a beautiful song. So let's talk about that. In the single note setting, I think it's not the strongest aspect of this ukulele, but I do think you can achieve some pretty good sound with it. I'll also mention too, these are fairly new strings. Now with Ikea strings, I've noticed that it does take some time for them to break in. So maybe in the first couple of weeks, the ukulele is going to sound a little bit different than it does maybe after the first month or first couple months, after the strings stretch out. And that's something to be noted. Don't get discouraged when you first get a ukulele, because typically the strings are new. They take a little time to break in and stretch out. But I think as far as the single note melody stuff goes, it's got a good feel to it. The frets have nice spacing, so I don't feel like I'm really crammed in here when I'm playing, which is a nice aspect. Let's take it a little bit higher and see what the ukulele sounds like as we get up a little further on the neck. So check this out. So when I play higher on the neck on a ukulele, I typically kind of look for it to see if it's still staying with the right intonation. And I think that's a success with this one. I was a little worried because sometimes on these less expensive instruments, you can kind of lose some of your tone as you get higher on the instrument, but I actually think here it sounds pretty good as you go up. Now, if you're looking to play something here above the 12th fret or in the 10th to 12th fret, maybe not the best choice for a ukulele. The frets get pretty tight up here, but as you can hear, you get a little bit less volume as you get up high here, but you don't really lose the intonation, which I was a little bit worried about. But overall, I would say if you're looking for a uke that you want to play a lot of stuff up here, maybe this isn't the best choice for that instrument. You might want something that has a cutaway where you can actually get a little bit higher on the neck. And that would probably be my opinion on that. So overall, the sound of this instrument, I'm pleased with it. Do I think it's a high-end sounding ukulele? Not really, but I do think that it sounds great for the price point. This ukulele is, you know, under $100, and for that, I think it really achieves a lot for that type of ukulele. Compared to some of the ukuleles I've played that are even more expensive, I think this actually holds its own. Now, to be determined is how long this sounds good for. Sometimes laminate ukuleles don't hold their sound as well over time. Sometimes they do. It just depends on the instrument. That's all specific as well. So to be determined, we'll see how this sounds in a year. We'll see how it sounds in a couple months. But right now, I'm pretty impressed with how this sounds for the price point of this ukulele. So when I opened up the box, I found that the ukulele was actually packaged inside of this super nice gig bag, which that's a bonus right there. This case could easily cost you $25, $30 by itself, and it's awesome. I just traveled with this ukulele actually, and what I thought was cool and what I ended up doing the whole time was actually putting these two straps on as a backpack, and going to the airport I was able to take my carry-on, my water, and still have this ukulele strapped to my back the whole time, which always leads to interesting conversations in the airport. Not only that, but inside of this little pouch here, I found, which I've never found when I bought a ukulele before, a free set of extra strings. It's probably $8 to $10 value right there that you get, which is perfect because when I was on my trip, I was gonna bring an extra set of strings anyway. This came with one. Very cool. This little storage pouch, you can put your tuner inside of it. You could put the extra strings, any little miniature accessories. Maybe you have a capo. That's another selling point. And it does have neck support inside of this as well. So a lot of the gig bags don't have this, but this is perfect because as you can see here, when you put the ukulele inside of here, the neck is nice and supported, so it's not shifting around when you're traveling, which is always, you know, something to be wary of. So great, great, great things happening here with Hricane ukulele. I would say overall, I'm super happy with how this ukulele has turned out and how it's played. The price point of this ukulele that I found is about $63. Sometimes they're on sale for as low as $52, $54. And that includes free shipping, the case, the strings. I mean, for a beginner, I think this ukulele is honestly a great starting point. I've played ukuleles that are in this price range that don't feel half as good as this ukulele. So I would say if you're getting free shipping, a case, strings, a concert ukulele that sounds pretty good with some nice figure on the front of it, that's a good deal. If you're looking for something that's a high-end, beautiful, koa solid wood sounding ukulele, this is not that ukulele. But you're looking for something to take on a trip. You're looking for something to start learning on that sounds good, but maybe it's not the ultimate ukulele you're gonna get someday. This is a perfect place to start. And honestly, this might be the ukulele you end up playing for several years. I don't know, just depends. You know, typically you end up getting a couple more ukuleles when you start getting the ukulele bug, and this is a good place to start with that. So overall, I would say the Hricane concert ukulele is awesome, and I'm gonna put a link to it in the Amazon store in the description so you can check it out yourself. Free shipping, what gets better than that with Amazon? So Hricane ukulele, very cool. I'm impressed with it, and I look forward to bringing you guys more reviews in the future. As you may have picked up on, I love talking about ukulele. So if you love talking about ukulele, leave some comments below. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll go over it, we'll chat, and I'll help you make a decision if this uke is right for you. And if you can't get enough here on the channel, jump over to AllForUke.com, where we've got more ukulele reviews, tutorials, tabs, PDFs, song sheets, everything you need to play ukulele. Hop on over there, and also make sure that you are subscribed here to the channel. We're putting out new videos every Tuesday for you, and we're doing live streams, all kinds of other cool stuff. It's all things uke every Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I'll see you soon. Oh, hey, let me just play this a little bit.